Um, as the name suggests, it's the Social Enterprise Training Hub, the acronym. But if I have a chance to rename it, I will call it Social Enterprise Investment Readiness. Okay, because this program is very often mistaken as an accelerator or an incubator program, which we have been very intentional to say we are not, because we have that fear that this becomes one of those launch pads where entrepreneurs go from program to program, right? I completely can empathize with that. I've seen plenty of those. So what we are trying to do is we are trying to help social enterprises that already have quite a bit of momentum to be to get to help them with their investment readiness program. As what Mason has said, that you do take 6 to 9 months to make friends with investors, right? So this program potentially could help you accelerate that process a little bit because we are all about investment readiness. Okay, let me just talk really quickly about some high level stuff. Let's begin with the end in mind. What's the goal? We want to be able to mobilize $1.5 million USD through this network, this community, so that we can generate 500 new jobs to help 100,000 low-income people through the social enterprises that we are supporting. But most importantly, we want to be able to build a more vibrant social entrepreneurship ecosystem. Okay, and hence this program, because we realize that there are quite a number of really good, promising social enterprises. They have their prototype, they've gone through maybe even an incubation or accelerated program, and now they are trying to raise their first external or institutional round, the one that is not from family and friends or fools, right? And then they get stuck. They are not quite sure why exactly is it, what investors are looking for, why are things not moving, and hence this is why we have this program here to help you with that. Okay, so I won't go into too much details here because it is a 6 months program where we go into a bit more details, and then we do try to help you with your pitch and put you in front of prospective investors. Okay, so what's the curriculum about? I will go into a bit of details, but not now. Okay, so one thing that's a bit unique about SETH is, in as much as we are talking about helping the social enterprise, we realize first and foremost it is about the entrepreneurs, because a social enterprise, as what Mason has shared, is pretty much as good as the entrepreneurs behind them. Okay, so we do spend quite a fair bit of our time with the entrepreneurs trying to reinvigorate them because these guys may have been around for 3 to 5 years. They could be getting a little bit tired. They need re-inspiration. Of course, the standard business and financial modeling, we go into your strategy, but we do have a lot of focus on the investment pitch. So I mentioned very briefly, who are we looking for? What are the kind of social enterprises that we are trying to support? Well, we do hope that you have been around for about 3 years and definitely post revenue. In other words, you have a product or a service that people are already paying for. And of course, you are serious about seeking external investments. You are not just here for another educational program, because there are plenty of other such programs that are just as good and probably less intense, right? So these are for social enterprises who are actually serious, who want to raise money. Where are we looking in terms of the region? Well, we are looking at companies who are in the ASEAN region. Okay, if your company is serving in these eight countries, we'd like to speak to you. There's also some question to say, what if I'm not in this country, in these countries, but I am serving this market? Well, that will be interesting as well for our consideration. So speak to us. We would also like to understand more about your business. Well, for a small team like us, we try to remain focused. So as far as focus areas, the nature of a business, we look at 4 areas: agriculture and food, water and energy, affordable and accessible healthcare, and last but not least, commerce and service. Okay, so that's all I have to say. I just want to let everyone know that Cohort 3 registration is open. Okay, so if you're a social enterprise that finds that's exactly what we are talking about, you are in the right region, you're in the right stage, you are just about to raise funds, and you're trying to figure out how do you get started on this entire process. Well, we want to speak to you. Our registration is officially open, and we will start our run in April. So if you're interested to find out more, I will be staying back to address some of your further questions, as well as go to a bit more details if you're interested. If you are not a social entrepreneur or social enterprise, but you know of someone who may find this program useful, we would greatly appreciate if you could just also fill out the poll that is just popped out, and you tell us you're interested. We will follow up with you and forward you the necessary information. Most of our information will also be available on our website. You can just go to the TBN website under the SETH session.